Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. It's an honor to stand before you and talk about something that can truly change your life if you embrace it wholeheartedly. Today, I want to talk about a concept that is simple in its phrasing but powerful in its potential to transform your reality. Act like the person you want to become. Now, before we dive deep into the meaning of that statement, I want you to ask yourself a question. What kind of person do you dream of becoming? What kind of life do you want to live? Perhaps you're imagining yourself as someone who is successful in your career, financially independent, fit and healthy, surrounded by meaningful relationships, or someone who wakes up every day with purpose and energy. Whatever vision you have for your future, whatever dream is burning within you, I want you to hold on to it. Feel it, see it, hear it, taste it. Let it become vivid in your mind. Let me explain what I mean by this. Your identity is shaped by how you think, how you speak, and how you act. If you constantly see yourself as someone who is stuck, someone who is a victim of circumstance, someone who is waiting for the right time to make a change, guess what? You'll stay stuck. You'll remain a victim of your own limiting beliefs. But when you start acting like the person you want to become, something incredible happens. Your brain starts to believe it. The power of your identity is one of the most underrated forces in your life. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you act like a successful person, your mind and body start aligning with that identity. You begin to think like a successful person. You begin to make decisions like a successful person. And before you know it, success isn't just a distant goal. It's part of your reality. Let's talk about mindset for a moment. Everything starts in the mind. Every action you take is rooted in a belief or a thought. If you believe that you're not good enough, if you believe that success is only for other people, then those thoughts will sabotage your efforts before you even start. But what if you shifted your mindset? What if instead of saying, "I can't," you said, "I can"? Instead of saying, "I'll try," you said, "I will"? What if, instead of waiting for confidence to come, you acted with courage even when you felt afraid? The person you want to become, I guarantee you, doesn't wait for the perfect conditions. They create their own conditions. They don't wait for permission to succeed. They give themselves permission. They don't look at obstacles as roadblocks. They see them as stepping stones. When you act like the person you want to become, you start training your mind to see possibilities where others see problems. You stop reacting to life and start creating your life. And that's a powerful shift. Let's talk about something practical. Habits. Habits are the building blocks of your future. What you do consistently, over time, shapes your reality. The person you want to become has certain habits, right? Maybe they wake up early. Maybe they read every day. Maybe they exercise regularly, or they prioritize their health. Maybe they manage their finances with discipline. Maybe they take time to nurture relationships and pursue their passions. If you're not where you want to be right now, it's likely because your current habits are not aligned with your desired future. But here's the good news. You can change your habits. And when you do, you'll start seeing a shift in your life. Take a moment and ask yourself, what habits does the future version of me have? What routines does that person follow? What does their daily schedule look like? Once you have that answer, start incorporating those habits into your life now. Even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it feels strange at first, stick with it. Over time, those habits will become part of your identity, and your life will begin to reflect that change. There's a myth that confidence comes before action, that you need to feel ready before you can take the leap. But the truth is, confidence is built through action. You don't wait to become confident. You act confidently, and the confidence follows. Think about the person you want to become. How do they carry themselves? How do they speak? How do they handle challenges and setbacks? Do they shrink in the face of fear, or do they stand tall, even when the odds seem stacked against them? Now, start embodying that confidence today. Even if you don't feel ready, even if self-doubt is whispering in your ear, take action anyway. Speak up in that meeting. Go for that promotion. Start that business. Begin that project. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create the moment. When you act like the confident, empowered version of yourself, your mind and body will follow suit. It's not about faking it. It's about becoming it through consistent, courageous action. One of the most important factors in your personal growth is your environment. Who you surround yourself with matters. If you're constantly around people who doubt your abilities, who pull you down, or who reinforce negative habits, it's going to be much harder for you to grow into the person you want to become. But when you surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, and who believe in your potential, you'll find it easier to step into that next level of your life. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose wisely. Find mentors, friends, and colleagues who align with your vision of the person you want to be. These people will lift you up when you're down, offer guidance when you're lost, and celebrate your successes with genuine joy. And as you begin to act like the person you want to become, you'll naturally attract others who are on the same journey of growth. Let's address the fear that holds so many people back, the fear of failure. Too often, we let the fear of failing stop us from even trying. But let me tell you this, the person you want to become isn't afraid of failure. They know that failure is part of the process. They understand that every setback is a lesson, every misstep is an opportunity for growth. When you act like the person you want to become, you start viewing failure differently. Instead of seeing it as a reason to quit, you see it as a stepping stone toward success. You realize that every successful person has failed many times. It's not the failure that defines them, it's their response to it. So, don't shy away from challenges because you might fail. Embrace them because you will grow. Don't avoid risks because they're uncomfortable. Take them because they're necessary for your development. When you act like the person you want to become, failure stops being something to fear. It becomes something to learn from. We live in a world that craves instant results. We want success, and we want it now. But the truth is, the person you want to become didn't achieve their success overnight. They worked for it. They showed up every day, even when it was hard, even when they didn't feel like it, even when progress seemed slow. Consistency is the secret ingredient to any kind of transformation. It's not about making massive leaps in a single day. It's about taking small, deliberate steps every day, no matter what. When you act like the person you want to become, you commit to showing up, even when it's difficult. You commit to the process, knowing that the results will come with time. Finally, if you want to act like the person you want to become, you need to take full ownership of your life. That means no more blaming others for your circumstances. No more waiting for someone to rescue you. The person you want to become takes responsibility for their choices. They understand that they are the authors of their own story. They know that they have the power to change their life, and they act on that knowledge every day. When you take ownership of your life, you stop looking for outside validation. You stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. You stop relying on others to make things happen for you. Instead, you take control of your destiny. You act with intention, with purpose, and with confidence, knowing that you are fully capable of becoming the person you've always dreamed of being. Every great achievement starts in the mind. Visualization is a powerful tool. Close your eyes and picture yourself in the future, living the life you desire. What does that version of you look like? How do they walk, talk, and think? How do they handle stress? How do they celebrate success? This vivid mental image becomes a guidepost for your actions today. You don't just imagine the result. You imagine the process that got you there. Then you start taking steps, big and small, to bring that vision into reality. Visualization helps you bridge the gap between your present and your future, showing you that the journey is within your grasp. One of the most important traits of the person you want to become is likely a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that abilities can be developed through hard work and perseverance. They don't shy away from challenges because they see them as opportunities to grow. If you want to become that future version of yourself, you need to start thinking this way now. Every setback is a learning opportunity. Every struggle is an invitation to evolve. Failure is not a dead end. It's just part of the journey. Your body is the vehicle that will carry you to your future self. You cannot become the person you want to be if you neglect your health. Fuel your body with nutritious food, hydrate it with plenty of water, and keep it moving with regular exercise. The person you aspire to become values their health, not just for the sake of appearance, but because they understand that physical vitality is the foundation of success. When you take care of your body, you show yourself that you're worth investing in. The person you want to become doesn't cut corners. They don't cheat, lie, or deceive. Integrity is a key part of their identity. When you act with integrity, you create trust with others, But more importantly, you create trust with yourself. Integrity breeds confidence. You can't fully step into the shoes of the person you want to be if deep down, you don't trust yourself to make the right decisions. So, start today. Even in small matters, be truthful, be honorable, and always act in alignment with your values. The person you want to become is probably someone who values knowledge. They understand that learning doesn't stop when school ends. It's a lifelong journey. Whether it's through books, courses, podcasts, or mentors, keep feeding your mind. The future version of yourself is a seeker of wisdom. They're not content with staying where they are. They push themselves to grow intellectually. Adopt this mindset today. Never assume you know everything. Approach life with curiosity and the willingness to learn something new every day. The future version of you doesn't waste time. They understand the value of every hour, every minute. If you want to become that person, you need to start managing your time like they do. Eliminate distractions. Prioritize the things that matter most. Don't fill your schedule with busyness. Fill it with purposeful actions that move you closer to your goals. Start by setting clear, specific goals for your day and tackling them with focus and intention. The person you want to become likely handles their emotions with grace. They don't let stress, anger, or fear derail them. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your emotions, and it's a key trait of successful people. If you want to act like the person you want to become, start by paying attention to your emotional responses. When challenges arise, pause. Instead of reacting impulsively, respond thoughtfully. Emotional intelligence allows you to navigate relationships and challenges with greater ease, and it's something you can begin developing right now. The road to becoming your ideal self isn't smooth. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. But remember, the person you want to become doesn't quit. They push through adversity. They bounce back from failure. They see obstacles as opportunities to grow stronger. Resilience is a skill you can cultivate. Each time you face a hardship, remind yourself that it's a stepping stone to becoming the person you want to be. When you train yourself to persevere through tough times, you're building the resilience that your future self already possesses. The journey to becoming the person you want to be is long, but that doesn't mean you have to wait until the end to celebrate. Celebrate every small victory along the way. Did you show discipline today? Celebrate it. Did you take a step outside your comfort zone? Celebrate that too. Small wins build momentum. They give you the confidence to keep going. When you acknowledge your progress, no matter how small, you reinforce the belief that you're moving in the right direction. The person you want to become is likely grateful for the life they have, no matter how successful or abundant it is. Gratitude is a practice that grounds you in the present and makes you appreciate the journey. It helps you focus on what you have rather than what you lack. By being grateful now, you cultivate a sense of fulfillment and abundance that aligns with your future self. Start by taking a few moments each day to list 3 things you're thankful for. This simple practice will shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, which is where your future self resides. The person you want to become doesn't live in isolation. They build and nurture meaningful relationships. If you want to become that person, you need to invest in the people around you. Show interest in their lives, listen to them, and offer support. Don't just focus on transactional relationships. Focus on building deep, authentic connections. The people in your life will either lift you up or pull you down. So choose wisely and be intentional about cultivating relationships that inspire and support your growth. Finally, patience is crucial. Becoming the person you want to be is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when progress feels slow or even non-existent, but those are the days when patience is most important. The person you want to become didn't reach their destination by rushing the process. They trusted the journey. They understood that growth takes time, and they were willing to put in the work, day after day, without immediate results. By practicing patience now, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you of this. You have everything you need to become the person you want to be. The journey may be long, but the power to transform is already within you. Every day, every decision, every action brings you one step closer. So, start now. Begin today. Act like the person you want to become, and soon enough, you will be that person. So, my friends, the message is clear. Act like the person you want to become, and you will become that person. Thank you.